Alright, so I decided to make a quick tier list on the beginner towers of TDS, and beginner meaning rank 15 and below, and yeah, let's just get to it. Alright, so first off we have good old Ranger. Now, Ranger of course is the very starting tower of TDX, the beginning of everyone's little journey to getting worship. So honestly, with a whole bunch of experience with Ranger, it is absolute dog water. However, it serves great purpose for beginners. It is going to be placed at B tier. It's going in B tier mainly because it can 1, solo easy mode, and 2, it's free, and 3, makes up for good bait. So yeah. Right, next up we have Shotgunner. Now, Shotgunner's range is pretty bad, but I mean, I'm not gonna blame him because he has shotguns. However, bottom path Shotgunner does have increased range, which kind of makes up for that. Also has higher damage per second. However, it lacks in hidden detection. Now, Shotgunner has okay damage and is good for like modes such as easy or elite, but it's not really recommended to use in intermediate because, well, you have much tankier enemies. However, the elite mode also has enemies from easy mode, so it can be used in both modes. So Shotgunner gets a B tier as well. Alright, next up we have Operator. Now, Operator is super diverse. Bottom path goes for Humvees, and you can Humvee spam, which they ignore bullet resistant, explosive resistant enemies, which makes things so much easier when playing your games. An Operator in its beginning levels kind of is not the best. However, once you get it up to, let's just say, assault rifle level, it's a pretty good tower to use. So A tier, very diverse, very cool. All right, moving on, we go to Mine Lair. Just radical. Nothing else to say here. Next we have the Cryo Blaster, Cyro Blaster. Why? It's not cryo, it's just Cyro. Okay, well, we have the quote-unquote Cyro Blaster. Cyro Blaster can freeze certain bosses, can also freeze Predator, but you do need a few of them at max level on the bottom path. It is quite costly, and its range overall is pretty good. I'd say it's only really used for easy mode and other modes that have like large hordes of just small weak enemies, but other than that it doesn't really serve too much of a purpose other than just freezing small enemies, because boss freeze isn't really that worth it anymore, so I give it a B tier. Alright, next we have the Sniper. It's super OP. The range is artillery range. It does great damage, has hidden detection, can reveal stealth enemies, and is very diverse in almost every single mode. It also has bullet penetration on the top path, and it goes for lasers on the bottom path with insane range. Alright, now this is not official, but I assume this is going to be some sort of beginner tower, the Fragger, Grenader, or Demo Man, whatever this guy is. Now, I do not have any experience with this guy because he has not been released yet, but I'll give him a solid B tier because I expect him to be a pretty good tower. Actually no, A tier. Because I just, yeah, he throws bombs. So yeah, that's basically the end of this beginner's tower tier list. I know it's pretty short, but I'll make a mid-game and end-game tier list pretty soon. So yeah, if you enjoy this kind of content, be sure to subscribe, like, and of course comment down below on what you want to see next. And without further ado, I'll see you guys pretty soon. Goodbye.